Chef Sienna and I'm going to be showing you how to make an authentic Italian bruschetta. To make an authentic Italian bruschetta, all you'll need is some good basil, good olive oil, garlic, some good bread, nice tomatoes and salt and pepper. So the first thing we're going to do is the bread. So today what we're going to do, instead of toasting it, we're going to be frying it in the pan. So we're going to cut this bit off because this is the hard bit, and then we're going to start cutting our slices. So we're using stale bread because that's what we had left over, and when you put it in the pan it gets softer. Okay, so now we've cut all our bread, we can turn the pan on. Put a bit of olive oil in, and then when that's hot enough we can fry our bread. So now we're going to start with our tomatoes. So just get a small bowl and all you'll need is a chopping board. Okay, so I'm going to chop the last tomato now, and then we're going to put them all into the bowl. Okay, so we're going to pour them all into the bowl. So next is the basil. I'm going to break that up and put it in the tomatoes. We're going to add a pinch of salt and some olive oil, and then we're going to chop up our garlic. So we're going to use 1 clove of garlic because we've not got that many tomatoes. Okay, so we're going to chop up our garlic quite small because this is going to stay in the tomatoes. Now I'm going to stir it and then put it to one side whilst the bread is cooking. Okay, so now the oil's hot enough, we're going to add our bread in. You could do it in the toaster if you wanted to, but I'm doing it in the pan because you get all the flavour in of the salt and olive oil. And then you want to make sure all the oil is evenly spread out with the bread, so it's all cooked properly. Add a bit more olive oil if you need, but if it's like them ones, you don't need to. So you want to make sure you keep flipping them because you don't want any of them to get burnt. Okay, so these ones are almost ready now, but obviously there's always one that's going to be difficult. So with these ones now I can add a pinch of salt to them. So you want to spread it evenly and then add a little bit on. Just added a bit of a smaller pinch on the other side. So these ones are ready now, so I'm just going to pop them on the plate and then wait for the other one to be ready. So the last bit's ready now and we can start adding the tomatoes. Everything's toasted, we can now add the tomatoes. So first thing I'm going to show you is, you know it's ready when you can hear a crunching noise. You can add the tomatoes. So you better add in a spoonful at a time, just so you know you have enough for all of them. So I'm just going to add them evenly through all the pieces of bread. We can add a drizzle of olive oil. So now I'm going to take a few pinches of basil and add them to the top of our bruschetta. This is our authentic Italian bruschetta and it's ready to eat. Thank you for following my video, and like usual, always be careful around hot equipment and sharp knives, and ask for adult supervision if you need it. And tell me in the comments what is your favourite bruschetta topping. Mine's tomato, and I will try and answer them comments as soon as I can. And this is Sienna, your chef. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Ciao!